Good morning, children. Hope you are fine. Today, I am going to start with the division of integers. I have completed, I hope you have understood the multiplication of integers, and now we are moving to the division of integers. Okay, children? And before I start this, I want to note that the test will be, FA1 test will be conducting from 12th of August. See, I'll write here the thing, 12th August, your FA1 starts. FA1 test. Okay, children, as you have done in 6th standard, the same type only. The first subject is only the maths. Okay, for maths, the portions I'll give you, nothing. Portions will be the same as first chapter. Okay. Chapter 1. 1, that is integers, full. You have to refer, classwork, and worksheet will be sent, children. So if it is not in time for revision, in the revision set, I'll teach you the worksheet. Okay. So now classwork and refer classwork and worksheet. Okay, children. And pattern also I'll be giving on the day only. Pattern. Don't worry, it is very easy, and the pattern also will be given on the same date. Right? Okay, children. Now, we will move to the class, that is integers. Note down here, this one. Okay. Now, division of integers. In division of integers, it is the inverse operation of multiplication. It is an inverse means in multiplication we were adding. It is nothing but the repetition of addition. For multiplication. For division, it is the inverse. Means if we add here, we have to subtract here. So now, for example, I'll give an example also. Now, 4 9s is 36, isn't it? 9 4s are also 36. You have learned in multiplication. But when you divide this, 36 divided by 4, you will get 9 as the answer, quotient. Okay, 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. 36 divided by 9, you will get the answer as 4. Okay, that is this one point to be noted. It is the division is, if you want, you note down this one also at the same answer points. Division is the inverse operation of multiplication. Okay, it is a inverse, means reverse.
1 + 2 = 4. 1 + 2 = 4. 1 + 3 = 6. 1 + 4 = 8. 1 + 5 = 10. 1 + 6 = 12. 1 + 7 = 21. 1 + 8 = 22. 1 + 9 = 31. 1 + 10 = 33. 1 + 11 = 24. 1 + 12 = 26. 1 + 13 = 27. 1 + 14 = 28. 1 + 15 = 29. 1 + 16 = 30. 1 + 17 = 34. 1 + 18 = 49. 1 + 19 = 21. 1 + 20 = 22. 1 + 21 = 23. 1 + 22 = 24. 1 + 23 = 25. 1 + 24 = 26. 1 + 27 = 28. 1 + 29 = 30. 1 + 30 = 31. 1 + 32 = 33. 1 + 34 = 35. 1 + 35 = 36. 1 + 36 = 38. 1 + 38 = 39. 1 + 38 = 40. 1 + 38 = 41. 1 + 38 = 42. 1 + 38 = 43. 1 + 38 = 44. 1 + 38 = 45. 1 + 38 = 46. 1 + 38 = 47. 1 +
like 6 into 4 is 24, and 24 if we divide it by 6, you get the answer 4. Okay, or if you divide this with 4 and you will get the answer 24 divided by 4. You get the answer 6. These are the factors. You know the factor. This is the multiple. When two numbers are multiplied, those are factors, you know, no? And it is a multiple. When any multiply is divided with the factor, then you get the other factor only, right? So next point is, when the positive integer is divided by a negative. Positive integer, note down. Positive integer is divided by negative integer. Or negative integer is divided, the quotient will be negative. I'll repeat again. When a positive integer is divided by negative integer, or negative integer is divided by a positive integer, the quotient will be negative. So, when positive integer is divided by negative, or negative to integer by positive integer, we get the answer. The quotient is negative. Suppose A is divided by minus B, or minus A is divided by A. Sorry. Minus A divided by B. You get the answer negative only. Okay? I'll write here minus C. See, A is positive here divided with the negative integer, or negative minus A is divided with the positive integer. You get the quotient as minus only. That I written quotient as C. Okay, minus C. Did you note this, children? Okay. Next, division of negative integers by another negative integers. Division of negative to negative. Both are negative. Negative integer with negative only. You get positive integer as quotient. We get positive integer. That is minus a divided by minus b is equal to minus c only. Minus a divided by minus b, it is minus c. Okay. For any integer a, we have a divided by 0 is not definite. A divided by 0. We cannot divide this, isn't it? A and A is divided by 1. You get the quotient A itself. That is 4 divided by 1. 4. Okay? Four ones are 4 only you get. Right? Okay. Sorry that I have dropped there. Now we'll go to the exercise 1.4. In the next class I will be giving you the revision part and the pattern. Okay? Now exercise 1.4. Evaluate each of the following. Evaluate each of the following. First main. Each of the following. Means solve. First one, minus 30 divided by 10. So, how will we write? We write in the fraction mode. That is minus 30 by 10. I told you in the properties what I taught you just now, that negative and positive. If the negative integer is divided with the positive integer, we get the negative only. So how much you will get here? Three is a 30. So minus 3 is the answer. Next, minus 49 divided by 49. If you, this one you know, minus 49 by 49 is equal to 1. Any number divided by the same number, you get the quotient 1. Here, 13 divided by, see here properly, minus 2 plus 1. See, both the operations are there now. See, plus, here minus and here plus 1. First we have to calculate that one. Divided by, okay, plus into minus, minus 1 you will get, difference. So, is equal to 13 divided by minus 1 or 13 divided by minus 1 is equal to 13. Okay. Next, fourth sum, minus 31 divided by minus of minus 30 plus 1. Okay. Minus of both. See, minus 30 minus 1 plus. So, minus into minus plus, plus is 31. Minus 31 divided by 2 negative. We added together is positive. So, 31. So, minus 31 divided by 31, you get 1 as answer. Minus 1. If it is positive, see the greater number sign I have to take. So, minus 31. Okay. So, minus 31 I should take. Okay. So, minus 31 divided, that will be equal to plus 1. There are 1 only. Next. Verify second main. Verify. What we have to verify? That A divided by A plus C is not equal to A plus B and A divided by C plus A divided by C. This is distributive property may be also, it is not applicable. To show that it is not applicable distributive, in multiplication I have taught you that, okay, A and B plus C, it was equal there. In the multiplication it was equal, but it is here, it is not equal. We have to verify this one. Okay, divide this is. First one, A is equal to 12, B is equal to minus 4 and C is equal to 2. I'll read the question there only. First question where we have to verify this one. Plus A is equal to 12, B is equal to minus 4 and C is equal to 2. What we have to verify? A divided by B plus C will not be equal to A divided by B plus A divided by C. It must not be equal. So, A value is 12. 12 divided by minus 4 plus 2. Okay. First we will solve this one. Okay. 12 divided by minus into plus minus 2. Okay. We will have a difference. 12 divided by minus 2 will be 6. as answer, minus 6. Okay? Now we will see here. Minus 6 here we got the answer. Did you get it? Minus into plus. The values I have given here, children. For this first one, sum minus 4 and 2. Okay, minus 4 plus 2. That is minus into plus, minus we have to do it. So, we'll get the answer minus 2. So, 12 divided by minus 2, you will have an answer as minus 6. Now, we will see 12 divided by minus 4, okay, plus 12 divided by 2. So 12 divided by 4 plus 12 divided by 2. Here minus 4. So you get here 4 means minus 3 plus 6. Minus 3 plus 6 is equal to minus 3. So, we don't get minus 6 is not equal to minus 3. Oh, it is positive only. Bigger number sign we have to take when we are adding this. 3, it is not equal. Minus 6 is not equal to 3. Second, see where there if we multiply also, in the multiplication we were getting the same answer, isn't it? But here we don't get the same answer. When we divide this, we are not getting the same answer. A is equal to minus 10, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1. Left hand side and right hand side. What we have to do first? A divided by B plus C is not equal to, we should see that A divided by B plus A divided by C. Now A value is minus 10 divided by 1 plus 1. Minus 10 divided by 2 is equal to minus 5. Here 10 divided by 1 minus 10. Okay. Plus minus 10 divided by 1. Did you understand? Here both are positive only. No. 1 plus 1 is 2. So, minus 10 divided by 1 plus minus 10 divided by 1 is equal to 10. Minus 10 of plus minus 10 is equal to 20. So, is it equal, children? No, it's not equal. LHS is not equal to RHS. It is not equal. See here clearly I have given this. Okay. So third and fourth main, that is fill in the blanks. It is in the textbook, children. I have solved it in the classwork. Okay. So you can copy from there only. It's in the page number 26, right? It's in the page number 26. Fill in the blanks. Okay, fill in the blanks. 4, 8 are there, right? So I have solved it. It is in the classwork. You can do it. And write 5 pages. I skipped that. Oh, sorry, I have written that. Write 5 pairs of integers a, b, such as a divided by b is equal to -3, such as pair is 6 minus 2, because 6 is divided by -2 is equal to. So I have done here. Okay, use copy it, that's all. Now I am going to the 7th sum in your classwork. 7th sum. So we can wind up for that. 7th sum. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters or minute. If the descending starts from 10 above the ground level, how long will it take to reach 350 meters? I'll show you. I'll rub this. An elevator descends into the mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. If it descent starts from 10 meters, see, 10 meters, it was started from 6 meters per minute. Okay, so if it starts from 10 meters, 10 meters above the ground level, how long will it take to reach 350 meters? For 350 meters, how much it will take? So, 7th sum from your classwork. It is, see, 6 meters per minute. If it starts from 10 meters and ends with 350 meters. It should go till 350 meters. 3 meters. It should go till 350 meters above the ground level, If we'll dig this, it starts from, it starts from 10 meters and it should fly till 350 meters. Okay, so how much will be the distance? So, total distance is total time time taken. Total distance traveled is equal to 10 plus of minus 350 is equal to minus 360. Minus into plus. Okay. Together we got 360. So now evaluated descends at the rate of 6 meters per minute. It descends from 6 meters per minute. Therefore, evaluator traveled in 1 minute. Traveled in 1 minute. Total distance it has traveled this much, children. In 1 minute, how many distance it will travel? So, it is 1 by 6. It is 1 by 6. 6 minutes only, no? So, 1 by 6 minutes. So, for 360, evaluator traveled total, okay, minus 360 divided by 60 per minute. Means here seconds we will take. Minus 360, I'll say you wait, 360. Okay, 1 by 6 into minus 360. Right? You have to write like this. Per minute means we cannot write 6, or we can directly divide it by 6. Okay. So it will come as 60. 6 ones are, 6 6 are, 6 zeros are. So 60. 60 minutes. That is 60 minutes means it makes 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. It took 60 minutes. Okay. That is 1 hour. Therefore, evaluator traveled for 1 hour. I'll say you again. See, an evaluator descends into a mine shelf at the rate of 6 minutes. As it goes in 6 minutes, 1 meter it will complete it. If 6 meters per minute, if the descending is from 10 meters, for 6 meters, from 6 meters if it is going per minute, as we start, see here, is descending, 1 minute means 6 meters it will go off. In 1 minute, it will go till 6 meters. Okay, in 1 minute, 6 meters it will travel. If we start from 10 meters, and if it is starting from 10 meters and 8 meters above the ground level, 10 meters if it goes, and it goes inside 350, sorry. Above the ground level 10 meters and it is going inside 350 meters. Okay, are you understanding now? 10 meters will start. From 10 meters it will start and it is going down till 350 meters. So that we will write it as minus 350. Above the ground level it is started and it is going down the 350. So, how much it traveled together? 10 plus 350. That is 360 meters it traveled. Okay. When it traveled 350, that 1 minute means 1 by 6 we will write. So, 1 minus, so we have did 360. 1 by 6 minus 360 into minus 360. You got 60 minutes. So, it took 1 hour to get inside from 10 meters to 350 meters. That is throughout 360 meters, it took 1 hour. Did you understand? Okay. You cleared? No. 1 hour it has taken to travel 360 meters. Okay. Right. So, I completed your integers lesson, children. Next, after the test, your class will be from geometry, children. We'll start with one practical geometry. So, you get ready with the plain notebook. As I came to know that you have not received your plain notebook, we have not given it. So, what you have to do, take one, if you have last year's book only, I'm saying you, last year book itself, you can do it, okay? If you have one spare books, if you have one plain notebook, new book only, don't use the book, don't take it. New book only, if you have spare books of before classes, you can take that and you can do it, or 100 pages plain notebook you have to take. Geometry plain notebook. Next class after the test you will be having geometry class. Understood? So I'll start with the geometry also and after that fractions I'll go. Okay children? So until then have a nice day. Read well. I have given the portions. I'll send the revision worksheet also, so you can do it, that one also. Okay, next class I will come with the revision portions, right? Pattern, everything I'll give. You can read properly, do the test properly. Okay children, have a nice day.